In this video, it's just kind of a mix of things like it is sometimes. We began taking down a section of fence that just kind of had been forgotten for a while. As now we're trying to start brush hogging, you kind of run across these things and it's like, oh, I need to get that taken down. So we started that. It'll take us a while to get that down, but we did start on that one. I have taken a few breaks fishing in the pond. Haven't really caught much, but it's fun to just take a break and do that. And then probably just some chores, getting ready for a trip that we're going to go on with some friends, and you know, just some regular things around the homestead. So I hope you enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to follow us on our journey. Thanks. We're out here in the back. There's an old piece of fence that needs to come down. And Troy's got about 3 strands of the barbed wire down already. It's just really pretty back here, and just an old forgotten piece of fence. But in order to keep this nice and mowed back here, we need to get this down and get those poles pulled up. I don't know how long this is, maybe 150 yards. I'm down to, got about 5 left that I need to pull. I think Troy's gonna start rolling up that next wire, but it's just so peaceful back here. But as you can see, the trouble with leaving the old fence is, you know, we can mow over here and we can mow over here, but all these trees and bushes and everything grow up in the fence line, and then it just turns into this huge mass of trees and bushes and things. So in order to keep it a little more clear and a little more open, we're going to try to get some of this cleared out. And I don't know if you can see, let's see, I have to walk this way a little bit. The sawmill is over there. You can't really see it from here. It's through that little group of trees there, and this is the little pond that I always look for frogs. We do have to keep our eyes open back here though, because there's copperhead season, so I don't like to just walk around blindly. not really cold, but I have a hoodie on because it's windy and it's humid, so it feels cool. But I got a bunch of different chores I need to get done. I need to make sure I got the trash burned. I need to go check on all the animals, water, feed, that kind of thing. I need to clean the pool, make sure all the laundry's done, make sure, double check our bags. I don't know, just, you know, laundry list of things too. None of them take very long, but I wish it was a prettier day, but where we're going, it should be very pretty, so looking forward to that. Don't really need to do anything to the garden, but we might as well peek in on it while we're over here. Everything's looking good. Haven't shown the green beans in a while, but got a few in here. You see them coming up. I put them all around the edge of the potatoes. And then over in this bed is full of green beans, and they're finally coming up. Oh gosh, I need to... This thing is gonna get pulled up. It's got worms, and it was a beautiful plant, but now you can see it's just eaten by worms, and I don't want them to get on my other plants. So this guy is going to the chickens. My squash back here, the yellow squash, which is all the way to the left over there, looks pretty good, but this spaghetti squash is still kind of puny looking. I'm not really sure, but that is one of my new things for the year. And then our beets, oops, I got hung up over there. Our beets over here, at some point we're gonna have to thin these out. We put seeds all in this bed, but I don't know if it was just bad seeds or what, but none of them came up. And over here we just kind of sprinkled some, and it doesn't look like we did a very good job of separating them out, but I don't know how big they need to get before you start separating them. But these are all pretty close together. But we'll see. At least they're coming up, and it's actually a really pretty plant. And sometimes we plant things just because they're pretty. What you doing, Charlie? You want a treat? Look, I brought you something. You ready? Look, here comes the mom and babies. They're growing so fast. They're already all feathered out. Super cute. Looks like these need food and water. That water is just about empty. And so is the feed. So I'll get them set up. This water also is empty, so I'll go ahead, pull it out, fill it up. This one, the babies can get in, so I'm gonna have to make sure it's full all the time.
Dream legacy in hand, built by my father's calloused hands. Chickens
Got their water full. Now I can see from here that their food is also empty. So we need to fill that up. little chicks eating, and I could sit here all day and watch them. It's crazy. They're just so sweet. And we're hoping they're all hens, so we're gonna call them all girls for now. I do still have that one locked up with her 2 babies because she just insists on fighting with this little white hen here with her babies. I don't know why. None of the rest of them fight. But we got them their water over there. Got them water and feed in there. Got them the whole flock water and feed, which they have water here, but the babies might have a hard time getting up there. I've got some bricks, but still I know they can get to that one over there, and the babies can get to that feeder up there. I've watched them multiple times. Speaking of that, there's a little baby over there getting water right now. See? I know they can get to the water for sure, but I've also seen them getting up there on that one brick where that black hen is. That's why I have it up there, so the shorter chickens can get up to the feed. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. The reason that I do that is to try to keep mice out, was one reason, but also anything you put on the ground, they scratch dirt into it. And that's why we got the water up a little bit, and that feed would literally just be full of dirt if it was down on the ground. So just kind of keep it hanging, and it helps a little bit. Sometimes they get crazy with the scratching, but boy, this little girl was thirsty, wasn't she? She's just drinking away over there. It looks like I need to add to my list today to get chicken feed, because we're almost scraping the bottom of that barrel there. Pretty low. So I'll go by the feed store. You gonna help me, Cody? I wish you could help me carry that feed and feed these chickens. Alright, let's go check on the newest little babies over here in the barn. Cody, you gonna show me how to get there? They're doing really good, and this brooder box has really worked out well. We've had several rainstorms, and you know, it doesn't get wet in here at all. Hello, Mama. What y'all doing? Huh? What are y'all doing? I see baby poking out. I see baby. There's another one. Y'all got plenty of water. You could probably use a little food, but it's okay for right now. Hey, people on YouTube want to see you because you're so cute. If you're wondering why all of her chicks are black and she's reddish brown, when a hen gets broody, we just grab whatever eggs are laid, you know, within the next few days, and put them under that hen, and then put the hen aside in a separate area. So these are not necessarily her chicks, because we do not have a black rooster. We only have the big red rooster. So I'm kind of curious to see how these turn out, because they were actually all 3 different colored eggs. So it's curious to me why they're all have black on them. You be good, Mama? Yeah. You got some cute ones. Got some little cuties. I'm not real concerned about the chickens. Mom will be here so she can do that, but I need to get the bulk feed and all that stuff done because she can't pick up that water and she can't carry a bag of feed. So my little climbing rose, it's really pretty blooming right now. I had gotten this from my dad's old home place around the time that my pawpaw, well, had to be after that. Anyway, it reminds me of my pawpaw whenever I see it because it came from the box elder area. And we went up there the other day, Mom and I did, and we put Dad's footstone that he got from his veterans, and we placed that, and then we met with a couple of his cousins. And I don't know, I didn't take any video or pictures, but Mom did, so I might put a few in here so you can kind of see. It looked really nice when we got done with that. We just need to go. I put some on. I made a little deal for my grandma as well. And anyway, just one of those things, you know. But I might put some of those pictures that she took here.
Yep, this first time we've been back.